You always end up having to redo something. You're always getting pulled off the shelf because you're skipping steps. You're not dealing with certain things.
Yeah.
So you're going out halfway, and every time you're coming off halfway, it doesn't work. You can't skip the requirements, bro.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, man. Then when you said that you make the adjustment, that was powerful. When you said he made the adjustments to fit the requirement.
Exactly.
Because see, what happens is you have certain positions, you have certain stages in life. It's like, this is the requirement. Okay, well, you can't pass this class unless you meet these requirements.
Yep.
You can't get this promotion unless you meet these requirements. You can't get this degree unless you meet these requirements. And then and we try to bypass that stuff because of the work that's needed to put in order to get that stuff. But yet, not like you just said in a nutshell, not realizing still by you doing the requirements, it's going to put you in a place that when you get to the next level, you're able to handle it. Because the requirements of this level is just a prerequisite to the requirements of the next level.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop motivated apparel and grab yourself some motivated apparel today.
Hey, yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. Once again, where we share principles on how to live life by design and not by default. And so, once again, it's your boy, Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Chef Motivator. Man, excited to be with you guys on tonight. Got another live one for you tonight. So, we're not going to hold you long on tonight. We're going to go ahead and get, as we say, the preliminaries out of the way. So, y'all know who this guy is, man. Or maybe not. Maybe your first time listening in. Well, we're going to get you plugged in. The boss with the sauce.
Oh.
The boss with the sauce.
Oh.
My brother from another mother.
Yo.
Y'all give it up for Alxndr Hall, man.
Yo, what is going on, Blueprint Nation? What's going on, man?
Just like me.
How y'all doing, man?
What's happening?
How y'all doing?
What is happening, my friend?
Hello.
Minute of the week, you know, we sliding through it how we
Update.
normally do, but let me go and slide to this real quick. Alxndr Out right now, produced by Diamond
Yes, sir.
Certifico.
Yes, sir.
Diamond shot.
Thank you for everybody who's been streaming, giving me feedback, giving the whole team feedback on how everything sounds and what we doing. So you already know what this is, man. North Cape, we are on
the way.
But, yeah, it's been
Straight
chilling,
like that.
man. Just working, just
No change.
just staying focused, getting that one-on-one time with God, you know, getting that good tune up. That's it, man. That's it. You know.
Yes, importante. Yes, this is very importante. That's what's up, man. Y'all know we like to have a good time on the show, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all already know who this guy is. Or then maybe once again, maybe
Big
you don't.
Bag.
Maybe your first time tuning in. But we call him Mr. Big Bag, Mr. Big
Bag,
Dub.
man. Big Bag Dub.
Mr. Always Got It.
What's happening?
And if I ain't got it, I can go get it.
Just like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Spread
But
it
y'all
out like
give it
man,
up
man.
for
You heard me?
my brother from the same mother, Mr. Dub himself. Y'all give it up for Boy Wonda, man.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
What's happening?
Man, this
Man,
week,
making
it
the
always go
best
by.
With every 24 hours, man. Just trying to stay.
Hump day.
Even if it's just a little bit, just keep knocking stuff out. You know what I'm saying? And so,
For sure.
It's gonna be an interesting year already, bro. It's in a
This
good
year
way.
almost is over.
I'm telling you, you might as well shift your mind to 2025.
3 months left in the year, man. This year done flew by.
Bro, it's just like the year just said peekaboo. That was it.
It was like sneak peek.
I promise you, man. It's been good though, man. We had a dope event last weekend, and shout out to Castleberry, man. They show love, man. So shout out to y'all, Divine Truth Christian Center. Thank y'all so much for being a gracious host. Pastor Martin, he's definitely supports us. So it feels really good to be able to pour into people, man. And them take all the years of experiences that was on the stage during the meet and greet Q&A, you know, and everybody just flowing in the element from the set, from the Q&A, the meet and greet, like everything just flowed. So, man, it just shows the importance of your gift, man.
Yeah.
And the depth of your relationship with the Lord. Just, you know, just keep packing, because you never know when it's going to be released in the time and the moment and environment, and it is going to be used for the right one. You know, you got it in that holster. You know, so. But other than that, man, good, working, new music coming. 316 is out right now as well with Mr. Rick Reed.
Mr. Rick Reed.
Yes.
Rick
and
Rizzle.
I appreciate everybody still streaming LED as well, because I still get feedback as well
Yeah.
from that, and I had one of my coworkers. He hit me up. He asked me, one of the nurses actually, Charles.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey man, you still do music?" I was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, bro." It's like asking, "Am I still driving?"
To this day. To this day.
And he was encouraging me, man. He was just like, "Bro, like you really gifted and good at what you do, man. Like I really like your album. Like it's solid." I was just like, I appreciate it, because it ain't easy doing an album. You gotta everything line up. You gotta lock it in with one sound, one band, one sound. So it's not easy, but it's necessary, man. So it's been a good week.
Yeah. So it was like a panel type discussion type deal.
Yeah. So what we implemented in our shows now, pretty much wherever we go, we do the Q&A,
Okay.
meet and greet. Now we done added a beat auction in, so if you got aspiring artists that want to come out, if they want to purchase beats, they can buy it right there on the spot for a certain price, and they have to purchase it that night to get it for that price.
Oh, okay.
So
That's innovative.
Knowledge sold one last weekend. So
That's innovative.
yeah, and it's
That's
different
different.
because nobody ain't
Yeah.
doing it. So we doing that. Brunswick, Georgia, we coming to you this weekend. So we got that going solid, man, and it's dope, man. God give us innovative ideas and just run with it. You know what I'm saying? If it don't work out, cool, but still run with it, because it's something that God will put on the inside of you that nobody's doing.
Yeah. That's
So-
different. That's innovative, man.
You know, you always hear a beat battle,
Yeah.
but a beat auction is different. We ain't battling each other. We just trying to sell a beat.
Right.
Make you move your feet. Yeah, everybody can too, but like,
100 going for 100. Go 100. We got 100 over here. 100 over here. We got 100, 101, 101.
No, y'all ain't feeling that one. All right, hey, yo, play the next one. This one's 808. Hey, drop that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, if we go about our business, so it's really dope, man. It's really dope.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, bro. Well, I'm gonna have to hit G up and let him know y'all coming up that way.
Definitely, man. It's gonna be really dope, bro. Really dope.
Yeah. That's
But
what's
how-
up, man. Man,
how
I'm
mis-
good, man. I'm good. Yeah, I always like short weeks.
Yeah.
I like short weeks with the holiday coming in, and then it's already hump day, and then we run a little program on Thursdays with the kids, and then Friday we got a huge district game Friday, so yeah, bro.
That's gonna be.
Yeah, so it's gonna be live. It's gonna be all the way live Friday night. So then we gotta so we doing something with the senior class before we transition out of the youth ministry, and so we're gonna be hanging out with them Saturday night for a little bit. So the whole crew. So looking forward to that. Just yeah.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah, so a lot of transition going on, man. Yeah, it's a lot of transition going on. So, and But I got to get focused so I can get this other book done.
Yeah. You know what, bro? Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Like sometimes it ain't even just about focus. You know what I'm saying? It's like you it's locked in. You focused on it, but it's just like, how can I fit that in with everything?
Everything that's already going on. Yep.
Because it's just like, yeah. And bro, I'm when I think back on it, I'm glad that I just said I'm just locking in with what we got going on. And with the fellows, with the partnership, with Bridging the Gap, No Ground, No Glory, and then with the K-Rev, you know what I'm saying, that can be a nice bag. So just being able to focus on that and just really be like, yo, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Because I just don't got the time or the mental capacity because I want to do it in excellence. So
yeah.
It's I don't think it's just you're not focused. It's just trying to figure out how can I
just
with everything going on.
Add something, add more to. Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
actually considering doing a compression shirt and see if anything. Because I had a couple kids ask me, and one in particular, and I think I might just print one up. And he said, well, I'll market it for you. I said, all right, I might print one up, see what it do.
Oh.
So them new shirts that they wear up under their pads and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the tight. Sometimes they be sleeves, sometimes they be sleeveless. And so I had already talked with Dexter, so I probably let him print it up because it's compression, so you ain't really got to have no screen print. So he showed me some of his direct-to-garment print when I was there because I had to pick up an order for the Booster Club. And it was pretty good. So I thought I might just buy one shirt and let him print it up and I get it to the kid, see what he do with it. Yeah.
That's going to be good.
You still at the beginning of the football season, so.
Yeah. And then you get to see how they run in it, how they work out in it, how, you know what I'm saying, how comfortable it is for them. Like can you move good? How you feeling?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. And just coming out of we had a bye week this past week, but I spent 2 nights with 2 different teams, so that went pretty good. Did a couple speeches for them and stuff. So and but yeah. Man, before we get into tonight, but I did go. Me and the wife, we did. Like I said, we hung out for the weekend for our anniversary and just kind of did what we did. And but Forge, man,
yo,
they need a Grammy.
Bro, I'm telling you,
like that movie was all that, a bag of chips,
and
the whole restaurant.
Yeah, for sure.
I can go back and watch it again.
Yeah,
like, for real.
Yeah, you know what? I think. I think I might go back. And watch it.
I'm about to say the same thing. I might just go back.
Because it is that good.
Yeah, it's that good. Yeah. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie, boy. Got shed a couple tears off up in that joint.
I mean, I ain't.
Bro, I'm unashamed, bro. I had some thug tears.
Yeah, cause I saw it's like the desire I had. I saw myself in some of those scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like that's what was really touching. And so I told Isha, I said, well, that's what I was gonna spend some time this week. I got to make some phone calls and and go ahead and finish out getting that form done so I can go ahead and get what I need to do to finish because I had thought about an idea. So and she thought it was a good idea. She actually, it's funny, both of us had got ideas from the movie that we're going to implement in ministry. So I told her we need to sit down and we're going to sit down and start planning some stuff for this since we're going to be taking over the young adult ministry now.
Bro.
Yeah.
It was like 2 pivotal ones that made me think about reflection on my life and how we moving. One was when he asked the Lord to come into his heart. That was one of those breakdown moments because it's just like, oh Lord, like you really love me that much, you really care about me that much, you're chasing me that much. And so it just like it just made me analyze my whole relationship with the Lord just in general. But it just gave me a more in depth of how he feels.
Yeah.
That was just like one of the ones, and then the other one's about the discipleship.
That was the big one.
That was big for me because we had a young dude named Fanaf D. And so we actually get the opportunity to disciple him and minister and pour into him. We met him at the Straight Foolishness comedy.
Oh, okay.
I was just drawn to him. I was like, hey, man, you do music? He was like, yeah. I was like, would you be willing to do something up there today? And he was like, yeah. I mean, just like he was ready. Like he one of them dudes that he ain't got to get ready. He ready.
Yeah.
And so we had another situation happen at the show. He was like learning about performance tracks. So he do everything on his phone. And I'm talking about everything. So
Dang.
he was Tim was explaining to him about performance tracks. So next thing you know, he went into the side room, came right back out. He's like, okay, I understood now. So he was like, listen. And then he just started doing it with the song. Like he was like, you feel comfortable? Yeah. Like he just like, yeah. And bro, like he got it.
Wow.
It's gonna be some tweaking, but he got it. And he's pretty much this generation of what they need to hear, but at the same time what they're listening to, and just connecting with how he feels. Like, am I worthy enough? Am I good enough? So and his mom was just grade A. They're from Chicago originally.
Oh, okay.
So, but
Chi-town.
yeah, but grade A, man, really good kid. Sister can sing, niece can sing. I'm like, you thought about doing this professionally? You know what I'm saying? So the mom like put total trust in us because we was like, you have any questions? She was like, I have questions that I see y'all interact together.
No, okay. Yeah, mama had the eye test on.
Yeah. But it wasn't
That's
from,
what's up, man.
It wasn't from a place of concern, but it was a place of, I know the value y'all carry.
Right.
I'll know how to ask the questions as
based
as
upon
we go.
how y'all
based upon
interact
y'all
and stuff.
interaction.
Yeah.
And she heavily invested. So
Yeah.
it just made me think about that, bro, and just thinking about like when the last time we asked somebody, introducing them to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So I know we have our highs, lows, in betweens, our crazy, chaotic seasons, but it just, God always has a way of getting your attention to kind of recalibrate you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get your back on balance.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. That's kind of funny, bro, because I kind of feel myself in that same space. Mm-hmm. It's like a realignment taking place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
Recalibration, realignment type deal. And it's almost like when we had those past conversations, like you're in the place, but it's kind of weird to explain, but you're trying to put words to it, but you really can't, but you're trying to do the best you can.
Yeah.
so you know what I'm saying? So it's like everything is shifting, and it's even like some of my conversation has been like, show me where I may need to step back on some stuff, even if it's something that I may not want to give up. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like in the movie. And so it was like, because I'm looking at, because like my ministry is shifting, and it's shifting fast. Mm-hmm. So like I'll be the speaker for FCA, and it's a huge event. FCA and it's all over the world, but it's just coming back with Tim taking back over this area for FCA.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know what FCA is, that's Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which is an organization that's in the school systems and preaching the gospel and training kids on how to be leaders in this realm with their relationship with Christ. So and everything is voluntary, so it's nothing like pushed. So it's if they're on the school campus, it's because somebody wanted them there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't forcing your way in or nothing like that. They may go in and say, "Hey, this is who we are. This is what we do. Would you be okay if we, And then they say the yay or nay. But they have a big event called Field of Faith. So it's nationwide, worldwide, and so Tim's restarting that back in this area. I forgot how long he said it's been that it has since it's been. So I'll be actually kind of be the speaker behind that. A few minutes here and there, and but even just even with the kids, man, some of the kids have been asking me like questions and more opportunities there. You know, someone want to be more intuitive with their relationship with God, and how do they do that? And because the world is in a crazy place, man. So yeah, so it's like everything is kind of shifting fast. So it's like maybe I need, you know. So I'm like, well, God, if I need to step back and let something go, you know, just let me know. And then sometimes, like I said, I was just sharing with Alxndr, you know, before you had came, you know, just kind of having to be a little bit more intentional about my time and certain things and what I'm doing and stuff like that, because I've added more stuff on my plate. It's not a lot, but it's enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it still lines up with what you're doing as far as
exactly. It still lines up.
Yeah. That just like, okay, this is too much, I can't handle, but this is what I prayed for.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. So it's now it's like, okay, now I asked for all this food on my plate. You know, I'm gonna have to eat a little bit, sit back, let that little part digest. I eat the other part later. You know, that type deal. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting, man. Kind of interested, excited, nervous at the same time to kind of see what the latter part of the year, what God got for me in the family. You know, so.
Bro, I'm sitting here looking at recalibrate. It says that these systems gradually drift off course so that the navigator periodically needs a fresh point of reference to recalibrate.
Wow.
And this fresh point of reference just keeps jumping at me.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the same thing that jumped at me too.
You know where I'm at, where I'm transitioning to with what we talk behind the scenes. And so now it's like seeking the Lord and getting in a place to where I can hear, just like you say, and just shift with what's going on, because I feel like for me to have 2 jobs, it gave me a huge discipline. So when I transition into the season, I won't waste time. Right. I'll be able to have things mapped out, scheduled.
Right.
That's why I got a vision board right there. It's in the kitchen. So it's just hanging right there. So when I come in and come out, that's the first thing I see. That'd be the last thing when I turn the lights out when I see. Yeah. So then that way, listen, you got a game plan. Now it's just time to execute that game plan. And I was, even with the EP I'm working on, I was like, okay, Lord, like, you see, it's crunch time. You know, I don't move unless you orchestrate what you need to download in me to, you know,
when I move,
do what I do.
Move, just like that.
Yeah. And the other day, literally, it just started downloading. And I was just like, okay, I got you. So it's just trusting him in this process and being able to get things done. It's like, Lord, I don't know how this is going to get done, but yeah, you say you want it at this time frame, I'm moving my feet. So, you know, we have to be the first steppers in order for him to move, because he wants to see, are you waiting on me? Or are you actively moving? Because when you're gradually drifting, it's not just something just instantly happens. Yeah. It's just over a period of time of just really having to decipher what you need to add and what's like, no, I don't need that. Like, that don't even go with what I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? It still got like a sore thumb. So I just thought I'd point that out, because just seeing that now gives me a fresh reference, a fresh point of view of how to go in within these next 3 months. So it's just like a aha
moment.
So now it's like God showing me different pieces of the weirdness I was feeling that's kind of breaking down now, and I'm getting a sense of understanding. So I just celebrated my birthday. I just turned a big 40.
Oh yeah. Big dub. Yes. Happy belated birthday, which we talked yesterday. So.
Facts. We talked.
So Blueprint Nation, it was Big Dub's birthday was on the 3rd. So y'all remember we always pre-record. So
Facts.
And so it's his birthday. So y'all wanna wish him a happy birthday. Y'all
Facts.
Go wish him a happy birthday.
And my first job, they did pizza and cake for me. So Percy, she baked the cake.
Bless you.
And they did me like a pizza party type of deal. So I read the card, and they blessed me with a $50 gift card too. So I'm looking at the card and I'm reading it, and I'm gonna just paraphrase it here. They basically what they express and explain about me showed me the importance of the exit strategy. And how they were talking about me and just saying, just very sweet, generous things. One of the ones that Laura showed me, she was like, paraphrasing, because of me getting to know you and to be along with you side for side this long, I'm already rich. I was just like, dang, that hit different.
Right.
Like, my presence around you makes you feel like you're rich. And I'm like, and when I say fresh point of reference,
Yeah.
is, dog, I ain't know what to say.
Dang.
It's like, what do you say?
And what's her name, the lady?
Laura.
Laura, is she a manager or is she a coworker?
She's a lab manager.
So, right, so let me tell you what hit different, right? Let me tell you what really hit different. When a person see how special you are, and what you have on the inside of you, when they adjust themselves because of who you are, that's what really hit different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when somebody it's one thing. It sucks, bro. It'll suck really, really bad if someone to be around you and know how special you are, know what you bring, know how you can help mold and shape them, but they won't open up to allow you to do what you were sent there to do.
Elaborate.
So.
That's like a hush mouth type of.
Yeah. I ain't finna let them. Yeah. We got it. Yeah. That was good.
But you're right.
Yeah.
Because even before Mom passed, she told me when I first got there, she was like, Laura said since you've been there thus far, she hasn't had a bad day.
Yeah, like how can
Oh,
you,
wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like you feel me? Like how can you not, if this person got the tools to make your life better, how can you not put yourself to the side and pick up the tools what they have to help you get better?
Right.
To help tighten. You know
To
what I'm saying?
help tighten up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's why I say like it's mind blowing how people could be praying for something or praying for a situation, praying for a mate, a spouse, a business partner, that person or that thing or that loan or whatever it is slide through, but you don't utilize what you pray for. You don't utilize what you ask for. And you stay on the same level. Guess what? It's gonna be a time to where that thing is gonna depart from you. And it'll be just sucky if that thing's depart from you, and when it leaves, you're still on the same level.
Yeah.
So now you still have more work to do.
Right.
It sucks.
It does. And I just came across something and it just refreshed, and I was like, ooh. Why would you do that? I'm trying to go back to it, y'all. I got to say this. I got to say this.
Oh man, this is good.
God.
This is good. Yeah.
Let me tell you what while you getting that.
Yeah, please.
Let me tell you what I grabbed from the movie, right? Because different parts hit different people.
Yeah.
What grabbed me from the movie is when he realized what the requirement was for him to go to the next level.
Yeah.
When he started throwing stuff out, when he realized, I really got to study, or when he went in his phone. The man went in his phone, and Lord knows what he had up.
Right.
And he was like, "Ooh, this one." Dang.
Right.
I was like, "What you got up in there?"
I'm like, man, what do you got up in there?
It's like one of those, are you sure, Lord moments?
You know what I'm saying? He started throwing out the magazines. He started rearranging his homie called him again, like, "No, I can't."
Game system.
Put the game system up. So when he started to realize what the requirement was, and he started to make an adjustments to fit the requirement, like Bro, I say it all the time. It's three things it's three things, bro. You gotta acknowledge the call, and you gotta answer the call, and then you gotta be willing to take upon whatever that the call requires. So when he said that, I was like, it's crazy. I've been saying that. But when old boy, when he started to realize what it was gonna take to meet the requirement, I really started to see myself. Like, and people, it was people who was in there to get emotional to watch a film. But it was people who was in there who was trying to get direction to eat. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I'm gonna go and watch it again, because it just it's just my location where I'm at in my life currently. My palette is changing. You know what I mean? So that's what really got my attention. Like once he realized, a lot of people don't realize the requirement.
Man, that's good. Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't. If you want this type of business, it's a requirement to that.
Yeah.
You want to drop 50 pounds, it's a requirement.
Yeah.
You want a real healthy relationship, a real healthy one, it's a requirement.
Yeah. And even though it's Angel's Advocate.
Angel's Advocate, he done brought it back. Lord have mercy. It ain't me this week.
and even
so
though
he the one who started Angel's Advocate. Coming with the
I love it.
I like how you made it your own though. And
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
and but even at that, some people try to bypass the requirement.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? They know the requirement, they understand the requirement, but yet they're trying to bypass the requirement because they are not willing to do what that young man did, which was make the adjustment. Bro, well, that was really powerful what you said.
Bro, every time you bite, let me, Lord.
Oh Lord,
You done started some now.
Cause people be tripping, bro, for what? Every time you bypass the requirement, you always end up on recall. Every time. Every time you I'm gonna repeat it because y'all think I be tripping. I come from the house all the time. Every time you bypass the requirement, you always end up on recall.
Windows up, curtain pulled back.
You always end up having to redo something. You're always getting pulled off the shelf because you're skipping steps. You're not dealing with certain things.
Yeah.
So you're going out halfway, and every time you coming off halfway, it doesn't work. You can't skip the requirements, bro.
Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah, man. And when you said
That's
that you make the adjustment, that was powerful. And you said he made the adjustments to fit the requirement.
Exactly.
Because see, what happens is you have certain positions, you have certain stages in life. It's like, this is the requirement. Okay, well, you can't pass this class unless you meet these requirements.
Yep.
You can't get this promotion unless you meet these requirements. You can't get this degree unless you meet these requirements. And then and we try to bypass that stuff because of the work that's needed to put in order to get that stuff. But yet, not like you just said in a nutshell, not realizing still by you doing the requirements, it's going to put you in a place that when you get to the next level, you're able to handle it.
Right.
Yep.
Because the requirements of this level is just a prerequisite to the requirements of the next level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because when you look at how he had a little rough patch, because it started out with him having to get up out of the bed early because the boss man wanted to meet with him before he got on the job. So that was a requirement. You understand? Because when you look at it, that was a requirement from the president of that company, the owner of that company. That was his standard because he saw something in that young man. However, he had to prove himself by showing him, all right, let me see if he's going to meet the requirements to see how far I'm going to go with him or how far he can go within this company. And so when he finally made the adjustment and he realized what was going on, then what happened? Dang, I'm trying not to tell the whole movie. So I got people that ain't seen it, but we so deep in it don't even matter now. So
we in it now.
You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the requirements from the beginning, it was only a prerequisite to the requirements that got him the promotion at the end. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't benefit anybody to bypass the requirements of whatever it is you're trying to do. Whether it's tightening up your marriage, whether it's meeting the man or the woman of your dreams, whether it's taking your job to the next level, your career to the next level, your business to the next level, your children's relationship to the next level, the next level relationship with your baby or your mom, baby mom or your dad, or baby father. So it's looking at I don't want none of my life to be broken. If it doesn't have to be. Now, I understand there are going to be some broken pieces because without broken pieces, there's no growth. And you got to learn how to pick them up. You got to learn how to juggle different stuff. And God allows certain things to be done a certain way so he can get the benefit of what it is that you're doing to his glory. So I do understand that. But, it's at the end of the day, it's like I want the best out of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it comes or it doesn't, it's not going to keep me from striving.
Nope.
It's not going to keep me from working hard. It's not going to keep me from putting my best foot forward. And so to me, those are like requirements of any level, when it comes to like next level type stuff. You know what I'm saying? When it's trying to not just better yourself, but you can't get to the status of what you just said that these people said about you by bypassing the requirements. Because you do the work. You're not afraid to do the work. You're not afraid to pull your sleeves up. You're not afraid to get dirty. You're not afraid to get in the mud. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not afraid to sow. Like, I'm not afraid to give what it is I would want in return, whether I get it or not. I don't do it by obligations or conditions. I do it out of who I resemble, who I'm a reflection of. And Deborah Brandt said this: literacy standards were in need of constant recalibration, as each new phase of the war could inflate or deflate the value of existing skills, inflate or deflate the effectiveness of existing induction policies and instructional efforts. And when I was reading that, what stuck out to me is when you are at war. One, you're at war with yourself because you're fighting. Am I even worthy of this? Am I good enough? Do I even see myself the way he sees me? So you're already fighting with that. Then you're thinking about what is being inflated and what's being deflated. Because if the only way my value inflate is if I'm tight on the skills that I say I'm good at and I'm top tier in.
Right.
But if I'm not paying attention to the instructions or the policies that set within where I'm trying to go, I can't get there.
Right.
All the efforts would be for what? And then it's like, the old saying, you don't use it, you lose it. So even in different seasons, as hectic as it can be, as crazy as it can be, don't lose sight on your gift and what you can contribute.
That's good.
Because you will stay idle, and now your gift is just sitting there on the shelf. And now you're looking at everybody else who may have that same gift. Yeah. They're utilizing it, but they're not you. They don't have your uniqueness. Right. They don't have your wit. They don't have your drive. They don't have, you know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that you have to depict within your gift that can solidify your uniqueness and that will help you to just start.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And I will say this and add to, in addition to that is don't use your gift based on condition.
Facts. Because you give up so easy.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't. Here's the thing. When God has given you a gift for use, you can't dictate and determine how and when God wants to use you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the gift that He's given you for mankind. So and what really and this is coming from the dome, but this ain't a new conversation for me because this is what Pastor Jarvis talks about all the time. Like the man is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like he says. I remember one time, the first time I heard him say this before any of these social media posts and stuff like this. I heard him say this before I heard any big name or big wig. He big in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was saying, yeah, we're always, yes, God, use me. And then like when he use you, you don't want to be used.
No, look, I don't want to be used like that. I
You
want
want
to
to
be
be
like
used.
that.
Yeah, you want to dictate how God can use you, and you're saying, God, use me, and then he use you, and he puts you in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable, and but that's what he has for you, because the use of your gift is needed for that situation. You know what I'm saying? And then we want to run away from it because we want to be put into a flowery situation. And so it's just like, it's amazing, like just like with you is part of my skill set is being able to be put in an environment and just flourish. And what I mean by that is people know me, and they don't even have to know me long, because when I went to the FCA meeting today, the young lady that was supposed to present the message, just something happened to where she never late, but she was late today. And so, but the orchestrator says he always has a message in the tank just in case the person that's supposed to bring the message don't show up. And so then he was like, well, hey, do you want to speak today? And I was like, no. But, I was just joking. And then I was like, well, no, but he said a comment, and I just met him over the summer. So, but he made a comment. He was like, I like you. You always got something in the tank. I'm like, well, how you know? You don't even, you know what I'm saying? So, but you just never know how long people have been watching you.
Facts.
But that's how I've been trained. You know what I'm saying? And then I've put myself in certain situations to where I didn't shun away from. Like you said, oh boy, when you stay ready, you got to get ready. And ET always talks about it, having something in the tank. So I always pride myself on having something in the tank, even if I have to regurgitate something that I've already talked about, but giving a new spin, giving it new life in a new environment. You know what I'm saying? And so I and just listening to y'all talk about that came back to my mind. I was like, well, how did he? Because like literally, I get thrown into last minute situations. Oh man, hey, you wanna when they see them, and a lot of times I just be going just to support.
Bro.
I just be going just to support. Lord, can I sit down this time? Nope.
Bro, because as long as we've known each other, our blessings came from off the stage, off behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Off through discipleship, off through being the chaplain, off through, being committed and faithful. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, that 2 words, committed and faithful.
See, because people don't understand. We talk this gift right here is beautiful. It's sexy. It is extravagant. It needs to be protected. It is highly valued. See, what you're talking about is it's a diamond gift, right? It's like one of the best things ever. It's like breathing air, bro, right? One of the best gifts ever is being available for intimacy and commitment. And that's what you're talking about. Availability to be intimate and be committed. You ain't got to be a rapper. You ain't got to be a model.
Right.
If you can be available to have an intimate relationship with me and be committed to it.
Yep.
We can run 400 yards. We can run 20,000 miles. But a lot of people don't want to go there because when something happens, they want to available for intimacy and commitment. Because once you go that route, now requirements come into play.
Right.
Now requirements come into play. When you are available for intimacy and commitment, and people don't want to go there, they want to slide back, they want to moonwalk, they want to go high when stuff get tough, because it's always going to be a requirement when you're available for intimacy and commitment all the time, and that's when your blessings come through. That's when your breakthroughs come through.
That's good.
Glad you said breakthrough.
Because, bro, look, when you're okay, let me make a real quick disclaimer, right? Doing nice things for people is different from being available for intimacy and commitment. Two different things. Cause people get that just because a person coming through for you all the time, or they show up, or you can call them and they'll get it done, that does not mean that they're available for intimacy and commitment. That just means they'll do something for you. That's it. That's it. That just means that they have real small boundaries. They want to people please. That's what that means. So being a people pleaser is completely different from being available for intimacy and commitment. It's two different things.
Go ahead, dog. You about to bust over there.
Bro, I want to say thank you, first of all, because when we had a conversation right over here, right here, and the different things you were saying, that one of the ones that, you know, me trying to get on this weight loss journey and really be committed to it, and it's like the thing say, you don't know, you might meet your wife on the other side of that. That stuck with me. That, listen,
I remember that convo.
listen, that, brother.
I remember that convo, boy.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that now.
My boy.
But I said this. Listen, I'm tell you, hey baby, I know you watching.
Hey, baby.
But hey baby, Mrs. Big Bag, hey baby.
Mrs.
But
Bag
I
on
say
the
that
way.
to say this: we can't expect conditional efforts to give us temporary reward.
Oh man.
Wait.
He said conditional efforts.
Wait.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
Wait. We can't give conditional efforts
Oh my gosh.
on rewards that we're only willing to do it temporarily.
Oh,
so
man.
what I mean by that,
Oh my goodness.
that after we had that conversation, that very weekend, that Saturday, that Friday, I was Pop's like, you know, you can come through about 6:30. I was like, all right, well, they just got a gym built at the job at the CRC. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get my workout in. I'm gonna go in there. So I did like 3 sets of 15, just working the shoulder, back, biceps. Then I walked the treadmill. Did that for maybe about 20 minutes. And I was out. It was already time to get a haircut. So then I walked 3 miles that Saturday. So I was saying that to say this, like, the things that you want are going to require longevity.
That's good.
It's going to have to be a part of your lifestyle.
That's good.
So I was like, all right, I can do this. Because if you think about all the days you waste not starting, look at how far you could have been.
That's good.
He said for y'all. Oh my God.
That's why I was swerving over here when you said it with the breakthrough, because I was like,
y'all, for those who don't know what conditional efforts mean, let me house definition from the house.
go ahead.
A conditional effort. A conditional effort means as long as I'm straight, I'm present. As soon as it get tough, I'm out.
I'm checked out.
That's a conditional effort. You ain't got no commitment.
Whatsoever.
Bro.
That's why I put you on the track, on a bus move, because of what you said. You got to know the playbook of life, baby.
He said conditional
I want to see if
effort.
I can get this right. I talked about it a couple times.
Okay.
Inky said this right here. He said, can you be committed to the process? What did he say? Yeah. He said, can you be committed to the process without being emotionally attached to the reward? Because see, the reward is based on emotion. It gets you on this high, makes you feel good. People give you attention. You go on social media, man, look what I just won, did all this, like that. So the emotions is all attached in I'm doing this for the reward. But when he said, can you be committed to the process? I said, oh my God, this dude is a genius. Like, because the reward isn't what you're getting. The reward is who you become in the process.
Right.
It ain't the trophy. It ain't you quote unquote losing weight. It ain't you. It's the person that you become to do that.
Yeah.
You're more disciplined now. Like you said, you're more mindful of your time. You're purposeful. It's like all this stuff comes into this package of you that was hitting in trials, tribulations, frustrations, disappointments. It hit this person that you really were. And so when you decided to step out of yourself to become who you really are, then that's when God will be able to complete the finished work, because you're already finished.
Yeah.
You're already finished. The thing about it is you can't be completed of the finished work until you step out of where you are to where he called you to be. Because where you are right now is not where he called you to be.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? And so can you be committed to the process without being emotionally attached to the reward? Without being so consumed about, oh man, if I do this, I'm going to get this. If I do this. But what if you don't get it?
Exactly.
What if it never comes?
Are you still going to strive
Are you still going to strive for it? You know what I'm saying? Just like the three Hebrew boys said, you know, even if he didn't deliver us, I know he was well able.
Facts.
Their faith was on high. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, who are you in the process? Who are you looking to become in the process? That's like that statue of the man chiseling himself. Like he this big dude, and then y'all ever seen that? Yeah, it's a figurine. And it's like it's like he's chiseling himself, but the chiseled him is a chiseled him.
Yeah.
Like he's this big muscular, like he like muscle bound, like dude, like cuts everywhere, like dude. But he's chiseling himself out of himself.
That's crazy.
It's yeah.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
boy, that's so many layers.
Yeah. literally and figuratively. And figuratively.
Listen, when I tell you, because it's a mental thing. It is literally a mental thing. And like I said before, if you cheat yourself out of imaginary thought, you can cheat yourself for the rest of your life if you're not willing to try.
Yeah.
And my mentality, it could still be conditional. I want to lose weight, okay? When you lose the weight, then what?
Mm-hmm.
Is this going to be a part of your lifestyle?
Right.
Is this something that you can do even at the time you don't want to do it? Because, boy, it's been hard.
Bro, let me tell you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, when you start dealing with people out of conditional efforts, and I'm only saying this because I've been there before. I've been on the other side, right? Just come up from the house. When you're operating with people with conditional efforts, that stuff, it makes the wall of trust real faulty between you and that other individual.
yeah.
You start having drywall instead of brick wall. You know what I mean? So that conditional efforts. Now I'm on the kind of, sometimes I be on the other side. I'm like, yo, how can I trust you? Like, how do I know you're gonna hold me down? Like, how I know you're not gonna steal my money? How I know you're not gonna do that? How I know you're not gonna run off on the plug? How you know what I'm saying? Like, depending on what business you got going on, how I know you ain't gonna leak out my tracks? How I know you ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So, conditional efforts has a byproduct of it.
It does.
You know what I mean?
And
Like, we
resident.
gotta be just. I'd rather you be in the trenches with me, both of us getting ate up in the trenches, versus you just skate on me and I look around, you gone. That's the most horrible feeling, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something about.
You know, I know.
I was talking to Doug. We had a meeting the other day, and I know he have so many phone meetings, bro. I hit him up. I said, bro, we can do the phone. We can do the whoop. He said, bro, I'm on the way. my
It's just some stuff you just don't do.
Yeah, my
You
man.
know.
Because, you know, when we lean, we always, unless it's we doing something.
It's always
other
face
than
to
that,
face.
we always face to face. And we always been blessed to do it like that. So he came through the other day, and I was opening up to him about the guy put a series on me, right? And I was telling him about the arc. You know what I'm saying? About abandonment, about rejection and criticism. Bro. Conditional efforts is greater than equal to abandonment, bro. You gotta be careful. That's that's close to abandonment. You know what I'm saying? Because when stuff get like this and you dip, stop abandoning your people.
Yeah.
That's now you got that person feeling rejected. So whenever something happen and he come off or she come off a certain type of way, now they getting criticized for something that you started. You know what I mean? So that right there, that's why I like, man, that's crazy, because that conditional effort, that stuff will have you by yourself.
Right.
That stuff will have you by
right,
yourself.
right,
It'll
right.
have you not growing. It'll
Right.
have you around stagnant people. It'll have you broke, busted, and disgusted. And if you do come up, you be done came up the wrong way. And if you are in a crowd of people, they're not the crowd of people that who you should be around. Ones who's testing your character.
Yeah.
Ones who's helping you grow in your faith. Ones who's watching like, yo, why you drinking that? Why you eating that? I thought you said you was on the, not to point you out, but helping you like, yo, tighten up. Let's get back on this tip. The other day, what we had for the meeting for breakfast the other day?
Bro, we had pineapple and water.
We had pineapple and water. Cause we trying to, bro, we already in our 40s. Well, I ain't no 40. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You gonna be on the fourth floor soon.
I'm on the way though. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. I'm
You
on
gonna
the
be on the
way.
fourth floor soon.
I'm on the way. So
I'm on the 4th floor, headed to the 5th floor.
yeah, you feel me? So
Bro, man, in front of the
yeah.
5th floor.
So,
Yeah. So
What's happening?
but as kingdom men, God wants us to be good stewards over everything our bodies
Yeah.
include. And sometimes you have to work at it. So that's one of the what? Requirements.
Yeah.
So that conditional effort thing. And everybody, bro, I wrote this down the other day. You know what I'm saying? That two cars was never made to fit in the same lane. That's not how it was designed.
facts.
You always have a car over here, a car over here, a car over here. But guess what? On the 3 different lanes or 4 different lanes, depending on what state you in, each car is going at a different speed.
And a different
Everybody's
direction,
growth is going to
ultimately.
be at different speeds. Everybody's growth is going to be in the they going their direction. Up here, it's going to be an exit. They might be going that way. He might be going this way. He might have missed his John. He got busted U-turn.
Yeah.
But every car was in a different lane, and every car moves at different speeds. So we're not looking at see who's going the fastest, but we're looking at to see are you going. Every time you see a car broke down on the side of the road, that gets your attention. You never pay attention to 2 things in traffic you pay attention to. Someone who's driving reckless and when somebody broke down.
Yep.
Someone who's not moving or someone who's moving carelessly.
Right. That's good.
That's real good.
You dig what I'm saying? So, bro, that conditional effort,
Bro.
that's
It's-
big,
it's-
bro. That, cause, bro, that
It's a real thing.
people stop abandoning people. Let's get to the point. Just stop.
It's a real thing, man.
Move how you're supposed to move. And if you can't move how you're supposed to move, use your top and lower mandible up and down, flap your tongue, and say something. It's called communication. Let me know you can't move that way.
That's good.
So I'm not expecting you to have my back.
Right. Right.
So I'm not expecting you to have my, you know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know I'm not all the way there right now. Okay, cool. So I know how I need to move.
That's
You
good.
feel me?
And you know
Yeah,
why
that's
that
good.
happens is
That's
because
good.
we wait on their conditional efforts, thinking that it's gonna change, but they're showing you the signs of they're not there yet, which can deplete what you got going on, which can hold up what God needs to do through you. I'll just say this: it's a couple I gotta check.
Uh-oh.
It's a couple because you got to understand the urgency of what other folks have, right? So I look at what happened with Fat Man Scoop, right?
Rest in peace, Fat Man. School.
He collapsed on stage. When nobody goes in,
Oh, that's what happened?
yeah, he collapsed on stage. They don't know what the cause of death was yet, but the moment he collapsed, they started doing CPR. But it's like he knew in a sense, it seemed like, because he was walking right behind there, like, everybody make some noise. He said the 3rd time, you can hear the faint of the mic, and so you know that's when he fell. But you don't wake up saying, I'm not going to be here tomorrow.
Right.
So
Right.
Just as you want your stuff urgently done, keep that same mindset with others that ask you to be a part of something that is going to help you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't hold up anybody else's vision, anybody else's dream, anybody else's goals, what they got planned, because tomorrow's not promised.
Mm-hmm.
I don't never want to be put in a position to be like, man, thank God, by the grace of God, I haven't been able to be put in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dog, man, I know I should have. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's like arrogantly saying to God that I got more time.
Mm-hmm.
I got plenty of time. No, you don't.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We all don't.
Right.
So I think, man, just with this here, man, I just want to encourage y'all, man, to start. It's not going to happen overnight. You may be stuck in the conditional effort stage just for a little bit. But as long as you're moving your feet and you're moving forward.
Right.
I don't care how slow you're moving, as long as you're moving. As long as that left leg lifting,
Right.
as long as that right leg falling right behind, or vice versa. So just start, because the days that you don't start is the progress you're holding up,
Mm-hmm.
and the change that can be present.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we had that conversation, I was like, yeah, I got to tighten up.
Man, this was good.
I got to tighten up.
Yeah. It's just like the old saying, if you're going through hell, just don't stop.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we want to stop, take a break, rely in it. You burning up while you in it. Just go and get through it.
It's going to be worse. It's going to be a lot worse.
Coming out charcoal.
Coming in hot.
Literally.
Don't choose that spot. You waiting or not?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it, Ricky. Don't do it.
You stupid. That man crazy.
Oh, man.
You keep going, baby.
Oh, man. That's great. Man. Hey, man, it's been another live one, man. We hope and pray we've said something to put a little more air in the tank, fuel to the fire as we get ready to close out. These last 3 months, the fourth quarter is is on us. And so whatever it is that you haven't accomplished in this year, it ain't the end. It ain't the end. So like Dub say, man, just keep moving and just recalibrate those steps. That's pretty good, man. So, man, y'all know how we like to end this. Shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you'll have the opportunity to live different. And once again, we'll see you on the other side of success. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.